We got another new van, but of course I'm not assigned with it today. Oh, is it a wheelchair? Hold up. Yes, it is. Now we got 3 wheelchair Chryslers and stuff, but I'm not assigned with that today. Today I got a 34 PWW, a Benz, and I'm just looking for it right now. Found it, ironically, next to one of the Floridians. So let me just do the pre-trip and hope everything works. So, update. The reason why I don't like driving the Benz as much like I used to, granted they drive better than the Chryslers, but there's a lot of wear and tear, and the rear left-hand turn signal on the van I was assigned with isn't good. So I'm being reassigned to F88PKZ, which is thankfully a Chrysler and everything. Oh, and it's our 3rd one with a sun visor. I just noticed that, which is awesome because, I like having a sun visor van. Even though I don't have the sun visor on in my truck, I don't mind it in the vans because it's, a little bit easier. Here's one of our newer vans from South Carolina. We've been getting a lot of new vans in the fleet lately, which, no complaints. Like, the more vans we have in the fleet, the better and everything. But right now, I'm just waiting, watching the full moon, even though it's almost 6 in the morning. And, just waiting for the callback. So they reassigned me with the new van, but I had to wait a few more minutes and everything, which is another reason why I come to the lot early, because sometimes you can't, sometimes there's an issue, and I'd rather know early instead of when it's time for me to drive and pick up passengers or whatever. So I'm gonna wait for a few minutes in my truck because it's so cold out and everything. And yeah, the girl on the phone had like the cutest little voice and stuff. Well, probably the second cutest. Like, there's a friend of mine over in the Bronx and everything where it's funny enough that she's not even 5 feet and everything, but her voice, both her voice and her personality is just so adorable and stuff. Even one time when we were all on Zoom and everything, and back when everyone used Zoom and back when Zoom worked, basically, I'm sorry to say this because Zoom's been acting up lately, but basically, make the long story short, my dad was like, y'all have kids on this thing, but mind you, like, she's about like 21 or 22 years old, I believe, and everything. Like, she's around that age, but she's just the cutest little thing. Anyway, but yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Thankfully, I've got myself some breakfast. Otherwise, I'd be going across the street to McDonald's, and I don't want to, because even when I was doing food deliveries, even before that, I think chain restaurants have the most disgusting breakfast. It's better from the delis and diners and everything. The only chain I personally don't mind for breakfast is either IHOP or Cracker Barrel. Bro, mostly the latter. It's been over a year since I last went to a Cracker Barrel, but it is what it is. I think I got another 2 minutes before I could start up my van. Right now, I just had to quickly walk out because for some reason on the schedule, it said that F88PKZ is a wheelchair van. She isn't. Like, we just got our 3rd wheelchair Chrysler, and it's not even purple yet and everything. Anyway, so yeah, I had to quickly check the ramp, if there's any ramp and everything, because here's the thing. I have nothing against driving disabled passengers and everything, or ones that need wheelchair accessible vehicles and everything. I am certified to drive them. The reason why I don't like driving them for Via Jersey City in particular is because one since we rarely get any passengers in a wheelchair and everything, sometimes we're not fully capable of operating the ramps and everything. We're happy to do so and everything. The only thing, that's number one. And number two, we don't get for when you drive a wheelchair van, you don't get as much downtime as you do with driving a regular vehicle and everything. And the fact that I have to wait is the reason why I much rather be assigned with a Chrysler to begin with, because they have less wear and tear. Instead of just talking in my truck and everything, by now I would be at the terminal setting everything up, and by the time I will receive my first pickup, I could go. But today is from 6 to 10:30 and stuff, so it's like I know I'm gonna immediately start with a line run at this point. It's not even gonna be a shuttle. It's just gonna be a straight up line run, and each line run lasts for about an hour and stuff. So it's gonna be like 4 line runs, and then towards the end by 10 o'clock and everything, and it should be like 1 or 2 shuttle runs, and then I'm gonna head back here, because I don't end this at the precise time when my shift ends and everything. I try to end before that and stuff, because I'm still being paid even after I drop off my last passenger, because for the few minutes after that, it's just a matter of just dropping off the van and ending the rental by a certain time and stuff. But I just got a few more minutes. In fact, let me check the app right now. Finally, game time. Let's start it up. So yeah, I'm back. I didn't really have any downtime today and everything, so it started with a shuttle run, a few line runs and everything, some local, others express, and then just a final shuttle run to Journal Square and everything. I just love how the supervisor got the van that I was supposed to drive initially today and everything. And I had some weird looking food, whatever thing that was on the side of my truck. So basically, still got the suds from the soap this morning that I used to clean the thing off and everything, because basically you need water to dry it up, and